WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. Tonight we'll see the New York Liberty as they play against the Washington Mystics. And from the district, Washington, D.C., I'm Blake Suniga with our so-called experts, Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. And we're glad you could join us for this matchup.
And we're just kicking off this season, so let me ask you two, what are you most excited about?
I love seeing how new players fit into their teams. Lots of interesting moves this offseason, but now we get to see how the pieces actually come together.
Yeah, and you know, for me, it's all about the rookies. I mean, lately, it seems like every draft class has been absolutely loaded, so it's fun to see how they adjust to the pro game.
Tip-off goes to Washington. And here's Melbourne. Sykes outside. Dolson. She's guarded by Court Queen. Cloud pulls it in.
Here's New York now.
Pass to Court Queen. From outside the arc. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
What vision. It's almost like she has a built-in radar. Cloud just knows when teammates get open.
Now Melbourne. Sykes outside. To the paint. Dolson banked in off the glass.
She is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
Ionescu has it. Cloud outside. Pass to Court Queen. There's the triple. Off the mark, her first miss of the game, 1 for 2. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Dolson. He shoots again. Outside Edwards. Sykes. Drops in the tray.
Puts her awareness on full display. Sykes knew exactly how much time she had for the catch and shoot.
Pass to Court Queen. Stewart. She's covered by Edwards. The three is up. Court Queen. That's good.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
Here's Melbourne. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Angsler the screen. And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call. Well, New York won that 2020 lottery, and their prize, man, it was a great one. Sabrina Ionescu.
Well, she was the first piece, right? And she endured some tough times. But her talent and overall play helped attract Brianna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, and other key players.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Sykes. Edwards. Screen by Sykes. Here's Melbourne. From downtown. Stewart grabs the miss. Now here's Court Queen. And out of bounds, the Mystics will take it. Washington trailing. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Dolson with the screen. Pass to Melbourne. Sykes. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. Rebound New York. Cloud right side. Court Queen. Lainey Hamilton. She's guarded by Angsler. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. That one falls, and a nice feed from Lainey Hamilton.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Now here's Angsler. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Melbourne, covered by Ionescu. Melbourne shot is off. New York leading. Laney Hamilton on the wing. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
And here is Sykes. Pass to Melbourne. Sykes. The Mystics again can't hit.
Her shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
Cloud. She's guarded by Angsler. Now here's Laney Hamilton. Guarded closely. Fade away. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Ionescu. Court Queen up top. The three. They get it back.
Fouled on that play, but Stewart isn't worried. She's tough and relishes any chance she can get to score some points.
She's getting her first free throw attempts of the night.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Well, Washington went 19-21 in the 2023 season, falling in the first round to the Liberty.
Yeah, getting swept by the eventual runner-up in New York. The Mystics going 19-20 in the expanded 40-game regular season. They ended up the 7 seed.
Doesn't get the second. And this Liberty team, of course, features Breanna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, and Sabrina Ionescu. How about that big three?
One of the best we've ever seen. Stewie and Jones are former MVPs, and Ionescu could win one pretty soon herself. This is a loaded roster.
And the last time the Mystics won a playoff series was in 2019 when they won it all.
Well, they got bounced in the opening round last year, which makes it 3 of the last 4 years where they've lost in the first round. The Mystics just haven't been able to replicate that 2019 run.
Pass to Melbourne. There's the three. Rebound, New York. Laney Hamilton. She's guarded by Angsler. Here's Stewart. Out of bounds. It'll be Mystics' ball. So it's Washington now. A 12-point game. Pass to Angsler. Inside. Dolson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Scoring inside, it's about a lot of things. To me, touch is most important. And Dolson knows how to get the ball in the hoop.
Now Ionescu. Court Queen, guarded by Dolson. Ferguson. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
She has been unconscious this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And here's Washington. Pass to Angsler. And here's Melbourne. Outside Edwards. Melbourne. 5 to shoot. Petty. She's covered by Cloud. Three-pointer. Melbourne's shot is off.
She just has not been able to make anything this quarter.
Court Queen up top. Jacks up a three. That's another one for her. Her 5th in just 7 shots.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc. You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
Lainey Hamilton can't hit.
As far as, you know, a jumper will go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
Seriously, I don't know how that one didn't fall.
Here's Melbourne. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Now here's Petty. She's covered by Cloud. Back to Edwards. Here's Melbourne. Covered by Ionescu. Outside Edwards. Here's Petty. True on the 14-footer.
Well, stepping in from the line, Petty is quite comfortable from this range.
Court Queen with it. She's got 14. To the inside. Pass to Stewart. Shoots from the corner. And it's good. 2 points.
A tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball.
Yeah, just some really impressive scoring. Everything seems to be going in.
Here's Melbourne. It's rebounded by Sabrina Ionescu.
Rebounding is going to be a focal point for them in this one, fellas.
Yeah, Brian, it has been so far. They've already got a nice edge on the glass.
They're really struggling defensively. Too many easy buckets. I mean, what was the coach's game plan?
Who knows? And that's a really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
For 3. Petty can't hit. Here's Court Queen. She's got 16. Down low. Count that as her 7th field goal in 10 tries. She's shooting a nifty 70%.
They've made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Now here's Angsler. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Melbourne. To the middle. Here's Dolson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Smooth sailing for New York. Cloud outside. Back to Ionescu. Let's go with a 3. Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They are doing some damage from downtown, guys.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting.
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
Here's Melbourne. Pass to Angsler. Now Dolson. She's guarded by Court Queen. Here's Petty. Yep, count it.
Well, you have to commit to your shot, and Shea Petty knows how important that is. So even against a strong defense, she goes for it 100% into it.
Here's Ionescu. She has 6. Here's Court Queen. Now here is Stewart. She's covered by Edwards. Offensive board. The shot's good.
Coach has always told me that if you battle for offensive rebounds, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like she got there.
Here's Melbourne.
Go, look this way.
Great D that time from Sabrina Ionescu.
They've been sensational on the boards to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a good word for it, Tim. That's good. You usually have the right word for these kinds of situations. Just tearing it up on the glass.
How kind of you, Brian.
Man, they have got to put a body on her because otherwise, with her agility and athleticism, they're just not going to be able to contain her on the offensive glass.
Here's Melbourne. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Petty. Puts up a three. It's in. That's her third field goal of the game. She's 3 for 5.
And she's having a quarter, converting at a high percentage.
Court Queen with it. Lets the three fly. Score that one for her 8th field goal. 8 for 11, in fact, on an accurate night.
She's been one of their more reliable options today, and it's her shooting that has given them this lead.
And here's Melbourne. Pass to Engstler. Dolson. Dolson sets a screen. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Melbourne. And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound.
It's so hard to believe that we're at this point in the game, and she still hasn't registered a single point.
Now here's Cloud. Here's Court Queen. And again, it's New York with a three.
And the defense looks stunned. I mean, Brian, it is triple after triple.
Yeah, they seem powerless to stop it. Just hoping they cool off, I guess.
It's going to take more than hope, though. It's going to take some actual defense.
Absolutely.
To the inside. Here's Edwards. Misses from short range. From deep three-point range. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Liberty out in front, delivering the blowout. And don't go away, as we'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a bit. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. All right, guys, the Liberty enjoying a nice lead here.
The work they've done here early on the glass, it's been very nice.
Yeah, they've definitely established a good low post presence.
Stewart can't hit. Snipes outside.
Johannes with the rebound.
And it's New York's ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Here's Phoebish. That doesn't fall. Can't drop her first shot. To the paint, Austin. A shot off that time. That's some solid defense from Jonquel Jones.
And looking at Shakira Austin, she finished second in Rookie of the Year voting back in 2022.
And we talk about immediate impact. She had a double-double in her second career game. Austin plays like the 6'5" center she is. Excellent around the rim, rebounds, doesn't venture too much into the perimeter.
There's a screen.
Here's Johannes.
Defended by Turner. Plenty of space. And off the front iron and in it goes.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it did not work. Not if it results in that shot.
Now here's Petty. She's got 8. Fires the 3. Another field goal for her. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
A key make for Shea Petty. Those threes going in, it changes how you have to defend her.
Pass to Burke. Phoebish. Second quarter of basketball, just over 1.5 minutes played so far. So it's Washington now. Now Petty. 11 points in the game. Sykes with the ball. 5 on the clock. Screen by Austin. Off target from three-point range.
Their rebounding has been off the chart today, guys, and that's the #1 reason.
to Cloud. Court Queen. Now here's Jones. To the wing on the left. Court Queen, that's good.
Oh, I think she owes the three-pointer dinner because it's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Smooth sailing for New York. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Brianna Stewart from outside.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
Offensive rebound.
Sika covered. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Court Queen with it. She's got 27. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
Once again, the defense allowing her to get clean looks at three-pointers. I don't know why. I mean, she continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Now here's Petty. She's got 11. Pass to Austin. Six to shoot. And here's Sutton. Puts up the three. It's hauled in by Court Queen. Now here's Cloud. Defense is right there. It's good.
Love the take from Cloud right there. Not letting the defense deter her.
And here's Turner. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Pass to Petty. Launches it. New York with the rebound. Cloud outside. Now here's Court Queen. She has 30. Stewart with the ball. Lets it go from deep. And it's Natasha Cloud with the trifecta.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket for a terrific assist. You know, they've done a lot of that today.
And, you know, it's something we haven't seen much at the opposite end of the court.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively, too. She got ahead of herself there and just lost her concentration. At least that's what I think.
Now Turner. Here's Kune. It's good from long range.
What are they thinking, leaving her with all that space out there? Don't they know that that's pretty much a layup for her?
Here's Court Queen. And again, it's New York with a three.
Well, they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Now here's Petty. Austin. And she can't bank that one in. Here's Phoebish. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Here's Cloud. Yep, that one goes.
Unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and she's heating up.
On the wing, Shea Petty. Turner. Pass to Petty. This one for three. The rebound by the Liberty.
She's been struggling big time in this quarter, guys.
She really has tightened up. I'm just not seeing any flow to her game right now. It must be nice for them to know that game in and game out, her offense will be there for them.
The Mystics on offense.
Well, the Mystics joined the WNBA in year 2 of the league back in 1998. and they won their first title in 2019.
It took a long time, but it was well worth the wait, beating the Sun in a thrilling 5-game finals. That 2019 team setting a WNBA record with a 115 offensive rating. They went 26-8 in the regular season. When you think about the all-time teams in the history of this league, 2019 Washington, they're in the conversation.
And the Liberty with possession here. The 8-footer, and she makes that one.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize his team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Petty can't hit.
She's going to play her way right onto the bench if she continues to shoot the ball like she has this quarter. I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
So it's Washington now. Pass to Turner. Kone. She's guarded by Court Queen. Here's Petty. Shoots the 3. Buries it from three-point range.
She's certainly heating up from outside, and that's now her 3rd 3-ball for the game. 2nd this quarter. Watch out.
Stewart, good for another basket. She's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Another high-scoring night for Stewart. Between her skills and really her mentality, it was like she was engineered to get buckets in this league.
Here's Kone. An easy 2 points on the layup.
She put that lead pass on a platter for her.
Cloud with it. She's got 7. Inside. That one goes in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. I mean, there's more holes in their defense than in a block of Swiss cheese.
Man, you just made me hungry, but that's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were in tight. They've established themselves inside. And where's the cheese?
Here's Sutton. And here's Turner. Here's Kone. Another shot. Can't capitalize inside. Cloud, defended by Turner. Pass to Court Queen. Takes the 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
And she's definitely making her presence felt here in the first half. She has been just incredibly effective so far.
Here's Sutton. Screen by Austin. Tries a 3. Rebound New York.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Court Queen. Jonquel Jones in the high post. Pass to Court Queen. From deep. And again, it's New York with a 3.
The defense really slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Bottom line is this. Those triples, they sure add up, don't they? They've got to make the adjustment.
Now Turner. Looking for a first basket still in this one. Now Sutton. That's tipped. It's stolen by Natasha Cloud. Now Court Queen. The layup off target. Now here's Turner. She's covered by Cloud. Pass to Petty. To halt the run. And Jones pulls it down.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Washington has possession. To the paint. Here's Austin. And Jones pulls it down. And here's Court Queen. Beyond the arc. Hits it from 3-point range.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Pass to Austin. Poked away. Shoots from the right block, and it's in off the backboard.
Well, you all see that painted area. Hit belongs to Shakira Austin. She takes it personal down low.
Here's Court Queen. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looked shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days.
From deep. She got it up in time, but it couldn't fall for her. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Liberty out in front, just dominating this one. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. And you look at Court Queen, what a contribution.
Her decision-making simply flawless today. Nothing but quality shots from her in the first half. She wasn't forcing anything.
Yeah, but I think here in the second half, they may want her to be a little more assertive and start taking more shots, even the tough ones.
And the Liberty with possession here. Stewart. Good for her ninth make in just 12 shots and even 75% shooting.
Sometimes there's no defense in the world that is going to stop Stewart. She is that dangerous of an offensive threat.
Here's the Mystics with the ball. Here's Melbourne. She's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Angsler. Edwards, defended by Stewart. Just 5 to shoot. Edwards with the bucket.
Edwards.
And when Aaliyah Edwards is on the floor, it's easy to see the presence she has in the post.
She has great touch close to the basket as a very efficient scorer. And she's also very athletic. She's a big who can get up the court in a hurry.
And here's Melbourne.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Dolson with the screen. Angsler with it. Now Melbourne. 3 on the clock. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by Court Queen.
It's almost like she's trying to make things hard on herself. Work it around, get an easier shot.
That's their third straight make off an assist, and it's always good when you can score points by getting teammates involved.
Yeah, that's just great ball movement.
And we're just about a minute and a half into this third quarter of basketball. Here's Melbourne, covered by Ionescu. Now here's Angsler. To the inside. It's Melbourne. They get it back. She can't hit that time.
And you know, honestly, if you're looking for the main reason they're trailing in this game, look no further than her shooting. She's hit exactly 0% of her shots tonight.
Here's Melbourne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Tries again. Oh! And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul. First team
And this is her first free throw of the game.
At the line for your Washington Mystics, Jade Melbourne. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as she hits both shots. And so it's New York with it.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton.
Pass to Court Queen. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Another good pass. Impressive offensive execution from them.
Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance. 4 straight field goals made off an assist.
Here's Melbourne. Here's Engsler. It's Stephanie Dolson, high post. Sykes. And another miss by Washington. Court Queen with it, now guarded by Sykes. Here's Stewart, and she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
Personal foul. First team
It's going to
foul.
be on Aaliyah Edwards.
Strong play drawing contact. At 6'4", it's very hard to stop Stewart without fouling her when she gets inside.
And the first one drops.
As a talented scorer and rebounder, Breanna Stewart is a threat on both sides of the ball. But on offense especially, she can really be a nightmare to try and guard.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Melbourne. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Dolson. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Doesn't go for her.
She's sort of lost in this quarter. Nothing's going right for her.
Cloud right side. 3-pointer. Court Queen. That's good.
She's doing everything for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, she's had an answer.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Pass to Engsler. Dolson with it. She's guarded by Court Queen. Brittany Sykes outside. That one falls, coming off Stephanie Dolson's feed.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
And the Liberty with possession here. Cloud outside. Ionescu. Here's Court Queen. And again, it's New York with a 3.
Proving what a selfless player she is, Ionescu is all about getting the rock to wide open teammates.
Here's the Mystics with the ball. And here's Melbourne. Outside Edwards. Sykes. From past the arc. A rebound by Breanna Stewart.
I'm sorry to say it, guys, but she's given them little to nothing at the offensive end.
Pass to Ionescu. And she converts the layup.
Yeah, you know, contact can't slow Ionescu down. She sticks with her inside shot and finishes strong.
Now Melbourne. Engsler with it. Dolson. She's guarded by Court Queen. Dolson with the screen. Over to the left wing. Brittany Sykes for 3. And no good. And so it's New York with it. Right side, Stewart.
Back to Lainey Hamilton.
To the middle. Court Queen. And the shot is good.
Defensively, they've got to start bodying them up. You know, get a little bit more physical and help your chances at winning this game.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint, and the worst part, it's at both ends of the floor.
Here's Melbourne. Sykes outside. Dolson, she's guarded by Court Queen. To stop the run! Sykes, no good.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
2 points, that one goes in.
Strong work for her at the offensive end, helping them sustain this lead.
Here's Melbourne. Sykes outside. Dolson. Back to Sykes. Shoots over Cloud. Sykes with the bucket.
The assist by Stephanie Dolson.
On offense, here are the Liberty. Cloud outside. Back to Ionescu. Pass to Court Queen. Down low. Deflected. Now here's Dolson. Second chance shot. Back to Sykes. Angsler the screen. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. And here's Melbourne. Pass to Sykes. Fires for 3. Sinks the triple.
Well, beyond the arc, Sykes can be pretty choosy, but she finds an angle she likes and drills it.
Cloud outside. Now here's Lainey Hamilton. From the arc. Court Queen, that's good.
She is showing a killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend this lead.
Here's the Mystics with the ball. Pass to Dolson. Angsler. Dolson with the screen. To the left wing. It's Melbourne. And she can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Cloud outside. Now Court Queen. Ionescu. Pass to Court Queen. Fires from deep. Good. And Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
Wow. I mean, what can you say?
Here's Melbourne. Sykes outside. Here's Dolson. She's guarded by Court Queen. Ooh, no luck on that one.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of the hole, because she is not helping their offense.
Stewart. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there.
Come on, most players miss that one after contact. Then again, Stewart, she's not most players.
And here's Melbourne. Pass to Angsler. Too long in the paint, and she's hit with a 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for her tonight.
Emily Angsler, shooting 1.
And so she hits the technical free throw.
A stat sheet stuffer. Emily Angsler can score, rebound, and block shots.
On defense, New York. On the wing, Shea Petty. Just 5 on the clock. Screened by Austin. Here's Petty. The Mystics again can't hit.
You have to respect how Jonquel Jones has continually upped her game.
Well, she never seems satisfied with her game, does she? Even after she won Most Improved Player, she just kept working to get even better. And the results speak for themselves, as she eventually won League MVP.
Now here's Turner. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Edwards. Here's Petty. And here's Austin. Guarded by Jones. To the middle. Edwards. Knocks it loose.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Court Queen. And she comes up with the deuce.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
Now here's Petty. 14 points for her. Pass to Turner. Angsler. Now here's Petty. Now Edwards. She's guarded by Court Queen. The second chance effort. Edwards misses. Now Johannes. Here's Court Queen. And again, it's New York with a three.
They are wreaking havoc on them with the three-point shot today.
The defense unable to stop them even when they've gotten a hand up. It hasn't seemed to matter.
They're not having much success at all right now.
They need to reshuffle their lineup a little bit, try to find something that works.
Screen by Austin. The Mystics again can't hit. For three. Court Queen, that's good.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Now here's Petty. Austin, guarded by Jones. And it's Austin missing.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
Petty with it. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Here's the three. New York with the rebound. Here's Court Queen. That will count. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Liberty opening a huge gap. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the fourth. And here's Washington. Pass to Willoughby.
And looking around the league, Brian, which team do you think has the best young core?
Oh, this is an easy one. I'm going with the franchise that has the last 2 #1 overall picks, the Indiana Fever.
Yeah, and those two fit so well. I mean, Aaliyah Boston dominating the paint, Caitlin Clark on the perimeter. Good luck stopping that pick and roll.
Pick up left, come on, pick up left, move. I got your half left. Yo, here I come. I'm back, I'm here. Yo, 3 are up. Help me out. Inside.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Washington now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Screen by Sykes. Pass to Melbourne. Dolson. Shoots over Jones. Good defensive work by Jonquel Jones. Here's Court Queen. Bangs home the trifecta.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
And another miss by Washington. And the Liberty with possession here. The shot's good on the assist by Jonquel Jones.
Teamwork is important to Jones. She has excellent chemistry with her teammates and just does what's best for everyone.
Here's Melbourne. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Sykes. And the layup falls.
She's having a great half here, exactly the reverse of the first half.
And here's Johannes. Pass to Court Queen. The three. Rebounded by Sykes. Now Melbourne. And she drops it in from the low post.
Everything you could possibly want in a guard. Brittany Sykes is a tremendous distributor.
And it's New York's ball. And here's Burke. Johannes. Pass to Court Queen. The tray knocks down the three ball.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
Here's Melbourne. Now here's Angsler. Dolson up top from deep. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down. And here's Johannes. And the shot goes in.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Here's Melbourne. Pass to Sykes. Launches a three. New York with the rebound. To the left side wing. Johannes. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Here's Melbourne. Inside. Dolson with it, working on Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Brittany Sykes for 3. The three-pointer is on target.
She has definitely turned things around in this game. She was more of a background player in the first half, but here in the second half, she's looking like a star.
And it's Court Queen missing. On the wing, Emily Angsler. Here's Edwards. Second shot opportunity. And here's Johannes. Out to the wing. Court Queen. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Since halftime, she has been cash money from beyond the arc. When she's this hot, the green light doesn't get any greener.
Here's Melbourne. Sykes outside. Fires for 3. The rebound by Burke. Pass to Court Queen. Launches it. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
She's got a lot of firepower right now. What a half she's having.
Now Melbourne. To the paint, Edwards. And the shot goes down.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
Stay here.
Out to the wing. Pass to Burke. Johannes. Court queen. She's covered by Edwards. Soft touch off the glass.
The leading scorer in this game, the dominant figure today. I mean, there's just no doubt about what she can do on the court.
Here's Melbourne. Outside Edwards. Here's Sykes. The three. Here's Dolson. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down. And so it's New York with it. Pass to Burke. Now here's Court Queen. Down low. It's tipped. Takes the three. The rebound by Melbourne. Sykes outside. Melbourne. And here's Edwards. Sykes with the ball. 5 to shoot. Pass to Melbourne. Lets the three fly. Here's Engsler. Now Melbourne. The three is up. Good on the three-point shot.
That's too much space to give a shooter like her. She works hard to get that space, but the defenders have to work harder.
Out to the left wing. Court Queen with it. From downtown, buries the long-range jumper.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Here's Melbourne. Brittany Sykes for three. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones.
And she's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. And with time running out, I think it's time for her to try something else.
It's 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Dolson. Back to Sykes. From down in the low post, it goes.
And look how well she let her in there with that pass.
Now here's Court Queen. Fires the three and gets it to fall.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for her, especially from long range. She's in a groove. That tray has been deadly.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them and an enemy territory, no less.
It was enemy territory, but with the way that they controlled the game, they took the crowd completely out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.
That was an offensive clinic. You put up the most points in a single game, setting a new WNBA record. It looked like you were in the zone early on. How were you able to get the open looks?
You know, a lot of it has to do with offensive scheme, coming hard off screens, working in the lane to get to that free throw line, and you know, once the buckets start falling, I felt like I had the hot hand, so I just kept rolling with it.
For sure. So you've now passed Liz Cambage and Asia Wilson, who both previously scored 53 points. What was going through your mind as the game progressed? Did you have the record in your sights?
I want to score every time I have the ball in my hands, so you know, when the shots kept falling, I just kept asking for it. And at some point during the fourth quarter, I knew the record was in reach, and coach kept running the offense through me, so why not go for it?
Nice. Oof, not sure which was hotter, the temperature outside today or your shooting. You beat the old mark of 9 threes, which earned you a spot in the record books. Have you cooled off yet?
Well, I certainly hope not. I'd like to do the same thing next game. Shooting is just one of those streaky things where just sometimes it feels like you can't miss, and today was one of those times.
Kelsey Mitchell, Jewel Lloyd, and Kelsey Plum are some of the best shooters in the league. They were all tied for the previous record. Where do you slot in with this group?
I think as long as the four of us are still playing, no shooting record is safe. I broke it today. Jewel could go out and break it tomorrow. Plum could go out and break it next week. That's just what shooters do.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Nana. Hey, Nana. Hey, Nana. It's been a year since you went back home. We miss you. Where are you? Are you still there?
Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Doubling back on you, I had to refocus. If I were you, to be honest, I wouldn't approach us. Out in the world, ready. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Come to the hood, I give you a tour. They were content with life, but I wanted more. Thinking of ways of getting my foot in the door. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion.
Are you still there?
All of the homies we had turned into ghosts. We didn't know any better or know how to cope. Had to try out for the team, then wait on results. That was St. Andrew, I hated the coach. Entering raffles, I was just doing the most. Paying to play for the shows.
Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the New York Liberty as they play against the Indiana Fever. Here in the hoops heartland of Indiana, I'm Blake Suniga, and joining me are Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. Thanks for tuning in. And big story here tonight for Court Queen. She and her unit are facing some major talent in this one.
And what a treat tonight watching this. Caitlin Clark, star guard in the house. She plays with an incredible amount of effort, always moving, looking to get teammates involved. Can't wait to see her play.
And this is going to be a fun one with Clark. Two great rookies out there, and it's the first time we've seen them in the same game. I can't wait to see how it all shakes out.
Now Clark. Pass to Mitchell. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
And so it looks like Liberty will retain possession here. Laney Hamilton up top. Laney Hamilton on the wing. 5 to shoot. Court Queen. That one falls, and a nice feed from Laney Hamilton. You know, it's always interesting to match up the offseason expectations with the reality of a new season.
That's what's so great about this league from a fan perspective, right? There's always something to look forward to, no matter where your team is.
Well, both teams here, they're excited about the possibilities, and that can mean anything from developing young talent to winning a chip.
Now here is Ionescu. Inside. Pass to Stewart. Over Howard. And that one's good.
Sometimes there's no defense in the world that is going to stop Stewart. She is that dangerous of an offensive threat.
And here's Indiana.
And here is Mitchell. Outside Howard.
Boston up top.
They get a hand on it. And stolen by Court Queen. Ionescu right side. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
A lethal sniper from outside the arc. The D has to rush Ionescu and run her off that three-point line.
Clark with it. Outside Howard.
Pass to Boston.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They'll want to generate more of those shots in tight.
Now here's Court Queen. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Now here's Court Queen.
And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
They're off and running. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Boston outside.
And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound. New York in the lead. Pass to Cloud. And here's Ionescu. Bonner defending. And there it is.
Never scared to score near the hoop. Ionescu has a really impressive touch inside.
Here's the Fever with the ball. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Great D that time from Natasha Cloud. And the Liberty with possession here.
One of the key cogs in Washington's 2019 title run, Natasha Cloud.
I mean, she was huge. The Mystics getting their first title with Cloud as the starting point guard. She's a bona fide clutch player, someone you want on the floor in big moments.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Bonner. Mitchell. Again, the miss by the Fever. Cloud. She's covered by Mitchell. Here's Court Queen. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Their offense has come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
Yeah, to pick up and keep this offensive pace would be insane.
Mitchell. Another miss by Kelsey Mitchell.
Bodied her up and made her alter the trajectory of the shot that time.
Definitely. Some very sound defense played on that trip down. These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here's Mitchell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish her there. She is just tearing it up this quarter, and I don't think this lead is going to go anywhere while she's this hot from the field.
And here's Indiana.
Trailing by 19. Clark outside. Back to Mitchell. Looking to end the drought. Makes it off the glass.
Just a strong finish through contact. Kelsey Mitchell refusing to be out-muscled. I love to see that kind of physicality from her.
Here's Ionescu. She's got 8. Pass to Court Queen. Left side, Stewart. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Now Mitchell. Boston outside. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
When she has the ball, Mitchell is always looking to find an open teammate. Head on a swivel.
No question who's been in control of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. They've really taken charge.
Left side, Stewart. Cloud. Pass to Court Queen. Ionescu. She's covered by Clark. Clock at 6. Court Queen with it. Here's the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Yeah, she's played an important role in her offense today, and really without her, they might not have the lead right now.
And here is Mitchell. Boston. She can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Brianna Stewart.
Delaney Hamilton.
Misses the baby hook. So it's Indiana now. It's an 18-point game. Mitchell with it. Clark outside. Jacks up a 3. The shot off that time.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Court Queen, that's good.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Boston. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Nice shot by Cloud.
The story here in the early stages is how well they've been shooting the ball.
An outstanding percentage. Look, this is how you want to start a ball game, am I right?
Yeah, it just sets a tone.
So it's Indiana now. Now here's Clark. Mitchell outside. Pass to Howard. No good. Unable to end this run. Now Ionescu. Outside for Cloud. Court Queen. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
And you can't help but really pick on their defense. They're completely in disarray.
Everything's coming much too easily. I mean, you've got to take something away.
Now here's Mitchell. Outside Howard. She tries for 3. And it's Ionescu with the rebound.
And after going first overall in the 2023 draft, Aaliyah Boston went on to win Rookie of the Year.
Led the league in shooting percentage, top 10 in rebounding and blocks. I mean, what more could you ask from a rookie big? Boston, an immediate impact made in setting the foundation in Indiana.
And it's the Fever ball. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
And stolen by Ionescu.
Laney Hamilton on the wing.
3-pointer. And again, it's New York with a 3.
One aspect of their play today that's been far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow, it can be elusive, but the great offenses have it. And that's just what they've shown tonight.
Now here's Clark to the paint.
Here's Boston.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. The 3 ball. And the 3 ball is good.
That play shows you that Mitchell doesn't have to be ball dominant to be effective. She can just catch and shoot.
Pass to Cloud. Court Queen. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
And that's what built them the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
Now here's Clark to the inside. Here's Howard. Some solid defense from Brianna Stewart. On offense, here the Liberty. Here's Cloud. Score the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
Love the take from Cloud right there. Not letting the defense deter her.
Here's Clark. Pass to Mitchell. There's the triple. And another three for Indiana.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
Now Ionescu. 8 points for her. And here's Court Queen. Back to Ionescu. Rebounded by the Fever. Bonner outside. And here's Clark. Mitchell outside. Back to Clark. 4 on the clock. Over Ionescu. And the shot by Clark, no good. Stewart with the ball. And it's Howard picking her up. Court Queen, that's good.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
Count the basket.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Here's Stewart, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
They've been sensational on the boards to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a good word for it, Tim. That's good. You usually have the right word for these kinds of situations. Just tearing it up on the glass.
How kind of you, Brian.
And the shot goes down.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
And the Liberty with possession here. From deep three-point range, Mitchell grabs the board. Pass to Boston. Another shot. Kicks it out to Clark. Shoots the three. The shot, no good.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
Here's Court Queen. That one falls, and a nice feed from Lainey Hamilton.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Here's Clark.
Hey, I got the help. Come on. Yo, switch back. Let's bring her open. Yo, by yourself, by yourself. Watch the roller. Yeah, that's up. Yo, right here. I got you.
Mitchell outside for three. They grab their own miss. Goes up with it again, and it's good at the buzzer. Wow!
An ideal finish to the quarter for them as she cans it at the buzzer.
Cool and collected, and just didn't rush it at all.
You said that right.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. It's the Liberty running away with this one. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway. All right, guys, the Liberty enjoying a nice lead here.
I think the roof is up, but get some people some umbrellas. It has been raining in here. A lot of threes.
Yeah, you know I'm a huge umbrella guy, but hey, when it rains, it pours. And they haven't let up from beyond the arc.
So it's Indiana now.
And former MVP Jonquel Jones made a finals appearance in her first season with the Liberty.
Yeah, and she also led the Sun to the finals while she was in Connecticut. I mean, Jones, she's just the ideal stretch big. 6'6", great length, about 38% from three over her career. If you have Jones on your team, you're going to win a lot of games.
Now here's Cunningham.
Fires from deep.
Here's Boston.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebounding, effort.
Here's Phoebish.
Looking for her first basket still in this one. Three-pointer, Brianna Stewart. Not happening that time. Her second miss in 5 shots.
Outside Cunningham.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now.
Here's Boston.
Pass to Colson.
Back to Boston.
Here's Turner. Here's Colson. Off the mark there with the 3. Now Johannes. Screen by Stewart. Puts up a 3. Johannes' shot is off.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
To the middle.
Here's Boston.
Stewart grabs the miss. And the Liberty with possession here. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Here's Burke. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
Cunningham sets a screen.
Colson misses. And it's New York's ball. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second period. Yes, it's good.
A premier interior scorer, Jones's physical presence is enough to intimidate defenders.
Pass to Hull. Now here's Cunningham.
The 3-pointer off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Johannes' shot is off. Here's the Fever with the ball. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Here's Colson. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Again, the miss by the Fever.
Pass to Court Queen.
Lets it go.
They get the rebound. Febish.
And out of bounds, the Fever will take it.
And here's Indiana.
Bonner with it. Mitchell outside. This one for 3. That's good. And it's DeWanna Bonner with the assist.
And Kelsey Mitchell is a gunner, someone who enjoys trying her luck from way outside the arc.
Pass to Court Queen.
Out to the left wing. Goes up at the elbow. That shot off the mark.
Well, I mean, to me at least, Brian, it looked like it was going to be an easy 2 points there.
You're right, Tim, and she's got some angry words for herself after that miss.
They worked it in nicely right there.
And here's Indiana.
They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Now here's Mitchell. 11 points in the game. Bonner outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Turner. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And another 3 for Indiana.
Back-to-back 3-pointers for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Now here's Cloud. To the left wing. Let's go with a 3. For Queen, that's good.
How about that? Responding to the 3-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's been
Tim.
a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Bonner. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And the shot is good.
Nice accurate pass right into the middle.
Here's Cloud, and she's been doing tremendous work feeding her teammates.
It's fun to see her activate this offense. She's 1 assist away from 10.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Once again, the defense allowing her to get clean looks at three-pointers. I don't know why. I mean, she continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
They get it again. They shoot again. And it's Turner missing.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle today.
And control of the boards has given them control of this game.
Here's Court Queen. Good.
She's finding all kinds of ways to get it going right now. What a quarter she's having.
And here's Bonner. The three from Kelsey Mitchell. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown. The defense has been unable to slow her down. What a game.
So it's Indiana now. Pass to Turner. Mitchell. Bonner outside. Back to Mitchell. And here's Turner. Mitchell a screen. 6 on the shot clock. To end the run. Bangs home the trifecta.
She had a great start from behind the arc, and she's simply kicked it up a notch here in the second.
And the Liberty with possession here. Outside Stewart. Court Queen. Down low. Pass to Jones. That's basket number 2 with their third shot. Off to a fast 2 for 3.
Great communication between teammates there.
Here's Mitchell. She's got 17. Bonner outside. Pulls up. And off there. She misses her first shot of the game. Beyond the arc. Drains the three-pointer.
I wasn't sure she could keep up the pace she set from three-point range in the first quarter, but she has. Wow.
Now here's Mitchell. She's covered by Cloud. Joanna Bonner for 3. New York with the rebound.
Well, you could see it in her eyes. She wanted to return the favor with that 3, but she just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Court Queen. There's the 3. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
Keeping her eyes up and her options open. Natasha Cloud is surgical in her approach.
Now Bonner. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Here's Mitchell. To stop the run. And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Now here's Mitchell. Boston outside. Turner. Pass to Bonner. Here's Turner. Guarded by Jones. Turner with the bucket.
Backed by her solid footwork, Turner knows a thing or two about scoring inside.
Smooth sailing for New York. Now here's Court Queen. Back to Cloud. Nice pass, led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That pass led her so perfectly, she didn't even have to break stride.
Bonner with it. Mitchell outside. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the 3 when she's left all alone like that. They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Mitchell. 17 points in the game. Bonner outside. No one near her. And Jones pulls it down.
That's a shoot-around jumper. Absolutely no excuses for missing it.
She's been in this league for a decade and a half now, but DeWanna Bonner is still going strong.
Yeah, that's maybe her greatest attribute, her consistency of excellence. She can do a lot of things at a high level, and you always love to see her activity level at both ends. She's a coach's dream.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Boston outside. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Liberty. Cloud outside. Pass to Court Queen. Here's Phoebish. Now Court Queen. Good on the triple.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from beyond the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get going, then you're in trouble because they can hit even when they're well defended.
Now here's Bonner. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Boston. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Good password. The assist was right on target.
And here's Court Queen. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight. Pass to Cloud. Court Queen with it. Lets it go from deep. DeWanna Bonner with the rebound. Here's Mitchell. Fires for 3. She got it up in time, but it couldn't fall for her. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Liberty running away with it. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. And you look at Court Queen, what a contribution.
She broke out her entire arsenal of post moves in the first half, and every one of them was working.
Yeah, and I'm going to call her the magician because I think she might have even a few more tricks up her sleeve, and I think she's going to break them out as we start heading down the stretch.
Here's Ionescu. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Back to Ionescu. Pass to Court Queen. Inside. Cloud outside. Court Queen with it. She's guarded by Boston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Court Queen. Yep, that goes.
She has really pummeled these defenders today, no matter who has been on her.
Now Boston. Pass to Mitchell. For 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And you know, sometimes it just comes down to feel. Mitchell has a sense for the game that others don't.
Here's Court Queen. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Clark outside. Pass to Bonner. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. And here's Ionescu. Here's Court Queen. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Proving what a selfless player she is, Ionescu is all about getting the rock to wide open teammates.
Indiana with the ball. Mitchell up top. To the inside. The rebound by the Liberty. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Court Queen. From the arc, sinks the triple.
They're doing some work here in the second half. 3 for 4 from the floor.
Here's Clark. Howard with the ball. Back to Clark. Mitchell, she's covered by Cloud. Indiana again missing.
Still cold from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far. Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 tries.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Bonner left side.
Boston.
Banked in off the glass.
A multi-talented player. I like when Bonner scans the floor and finds the open teammate.
Pass to Court Queen. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession.
That pass had a little bit too much heat on it for her to make a clean steal.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough catch for either of them. I mean, these are basketball players, not wide receivers.
Nailed from three-point land.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely, the defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passer.
Now here's Mitchell. She's got 20. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Natasha Cloud.
And not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them inside.
Court Queen, that's good.
Once again, she's able to knock down the long-range jumper. It's just been her night from deep.
Now here's Boston.
18 points for her.
Kicks it out to Clark.
Over Ionescu. Clark can't hit. And so it's New York with it. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And the shot goes in.
Brianna Stewart.
And they're having trouble stopping this run.
And you know, the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Now here's Mitchell. The three gets a three-pointer to fall.
Everyone knows that Kelsey Mitchell can score. So the question is, defensively, how do you slow her down? Well, tonight, they've really had no answers.
Lainey Hamilton, that one's good.
Well, she's shot the ball well, but she hasn't shot it enough. The more shots she gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
So it's Indiana now. Now Mitchell. 23 points in the game. Bonner outside.
Boston.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Mitchell. The kick out to Bonner. Off target with the 3. Here's Court Queen.
That one falls, and a nice feed from Lainey Hamilton.
She is absolutely killing it from outside.
So it's Indiana now. Mitchell with it. Pass to Clark. From deep.
Lainey Hamilton with the rebound.
Another miss. She's having an ugly game offensively.
Stewart inside.
Restarted by Boston.
And that's good for 2 as she grabs the feed.
The will, the desire. When Stewart is locked in offensively, there's little you can do to stop her.
Caitlin Clark outside. Indiana again missing.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Counted.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors taking the ball inside and attacking that rim, Brian.
That's right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other.
Clark outside.
Boston outside.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Good call there. Her feet still moving when she set the screen.
And she sort of lowered her shoulder into her, too. A move you perfected, actually. But they were going to get her there one way or the other.
And the Liberty call time here.
Liberty making a switch here. Pass to Court Queen. Johannes. Here's Court Queen. The three-pointer, no good. And it's been a pretty rough stretch for them.
Yeah, this is an important possession. It's essential they put a stop to this run.
Mitchell outside from deep. The shot will not fall.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. He makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Picked by Jones. New York, no good that time either.
You know, one of the areas Aaliyah Boston really shines is on the glass.
Yeah, she is an efficient rebounder. And as we all know, rebounds often win or lose games. Then you add in Boston's offensive efforts, and she really is a big contributor to team success.
Here's Johannes. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Here's Court Queen. Gets it to go from downtown.
They've given up so many threes today.
Their defensive rotations on the perimeter have been abysmal.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Drafted back in 2018, Kelsey Mitchell has spent her entire career with Indiana.
Yeah, and the Fever have yet to make the playoffs with her on the team. It's made Kelsey really overlooked. Quietly, she's carried their offense over the years, put up big numbers, and was an all-star in 2023.
First free throw is good.
And Mitchell understands her role on this team. She's out there to score as often as she can.
That's also good, so she hits them both. On offense, here the Liberty. Pass to Johannes. Takes the three. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
What's gotten into her today? This is getting ridiculous.
Now here's Clark. Tight defense on her. Mitchell outside. The rebound by Burke.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
To the paint. Here's Jones. That shot off.
Aaliyah Boston with some nice defense there.
Now here's Mitchell. She's got 25. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Natasha Howard. That's her first foul.
In from New York, number 8, Niara Sabali.
Here's New York now. Pass to Phoebish.
To the middle. Jones.
Sabali.
Here's Burke. Shoots a three.
Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss.
And here's Cunningham. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Mitchell outside. Now Cunningham.
Rebounded by Phoebish.
From past the arc, hits the three-point bomb.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Boston outside.
Mitchell. The tray buries it from three-point range.
Oh, she has really stepped it up this quarter. It looks like she's determined to get them out of this hole all by herself.
Here's Burke.
Pass to Phoebish.
To the inside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
First personal foul.
And she's got her first free throws of the night right here.
For Liberty, Marine Johannes. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And she sinks the second. Here's Colson. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Pass to Hole. Cunningham with it.
From outside the arc.
It's rebounded by Sabali.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Here's Colson.
Cunningham sets a screen.
Trying her luck from deep. Colson misses.
Here's Phoebish.
Pass to Johannes. Four on the shot clock. The Fever pull it in.
Outside Cunningham. Boston outside.
Rebounded by Jonquel Jones. Now Johannes. From downtown. Hole with the rebound.
She's having all sorts of problems with her shots.
Yeah, the words ice and cold come to mind with the way she's shooting the ball.
Here's Colson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Again, the miss by the Fever.
And here's Burke.
Goes up on the wing. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Liberty out in front, just dominating this one. We're gonna step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. getting underway in the fourth quarter. That's
Substitution on the court.
Here's Hull. Outside Cunningham. Hull. The basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
Well, we've seen Lexi Hull has some range, but she can also slash, bring it inside.
And the Liberty with possession here. Pass to Court Queen. Now here's Jones. Gets to the rim for two with a D all over her.
You love the aggressiveness. She'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Now here's Hull.
Clark outside. Three-pointer. Rebound New York.
She's not exactly killing them from deep. I mean, she had 1 3 ball in the first half, yes, but still none here in the second.
Now here's Gardner.
Pass to Court Queen. Launches it. Kept alive. Jones makes the bucket. She's now got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 on the game.
As complete a player as they come, Jones has no problems hitting the glass hard, turning misses into makes.
Now Hull. Outside Cunningham. Austin with it.
Just 5 on the clock. Inside. Here's Howard.
Outside Cunningham.
The 3. Cans it from downtown.
Well, Cunningham is a taller guard, which makes her a tough cover for most other guards in the league.
Here's Court Queen. Gardner, Hull defending. Shoots the 3. Shot's good by Johannes.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Now here's Clark.
Boston sets a screen. Clark can't get it to go.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Court Queen with it, working on Boston.
Here's Johannes. And it's New York with another. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
She is not happy right now. You can tell she is really hurting.
That's a real shame. I mean, it's just hard to tell how serious it is right now, but I'm sure we'll have an update soon.
Indiana with the ball. And there's the foul. It'll go on Court Queen. That's her first foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and they'll go to the line.
Lexi Hull. 2 shots.
She misses the free throw.
Well, a 3-and-D wing. Players like Lexi Hull so valuable here in the WNBA.
And she's good on the second.
I like how they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half despite the deficit.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Tim, right? I mean, another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
You got to force the issue when you're down, as you were saying.
Here's Phoebish.
Pass to Johannes. And here's Court Queen. And again, it's New York with a 3.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, There's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting him fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Now here's Howard. Now here's Mitchell. He's covered by Gardner. And Kelsey Mitchell gets the 3.
Well, despite the play of the team, she has done exceptionally well here.
Here's Court Queen, and she was fouled in the act of shooting an opportunity for a 3-point play.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
They're losing the battle in the paint.
The Fever making a switch here.
They're working hard to get inside and draw contact a little more than they did in the first half, Tim.
You know, and defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Now here's Boston.
Mitchell up top. Five on the clock. Pass to Clark. Unloads. And another 3 for Indiana.
A good look there, and she didn't waste it. Her second 3 of the game.
Here's Gardner. Johannes fires it. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Oh, man, there's really been a change in her game compared to what we saw in the first half because she's just scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Now here's Mitchell. Caitlin Clark with the 3. Gardner pulls it in.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Here's Clark. Pass to Boston.
Howard. Clark outside.
Boston sets a screen. And again, Clark missing.
Now Court Queen sinks the 3-pointer.
What a competitor. She's been looking for her shot all game long. She shouldered almost all the offensive load for them.
And here's Clark. Pass to Mitchell. Screen by Howard. A shot by Mitchell, no good. Here's Court Queen. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Chalk up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian.
Now here's Mitchell. Bonner with it. Clark. Outside Howard. That one's off. Still out of sync. It's stolen by Natasha Howard. Here's Mitchell. Gardner pulls it in. And the Liberty with possession here. Down low. Here's Johannes. Up and in on the layup.
Oh, man, she is so good at making those lead passes.
Clark with it. Boston outside.
Mitchell, she's covered by Gardner. The 9-foot shot. And she tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Johannes. She's covered by Clark. Here's Gardner. Yep, that one goes.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Now here's Mitchell.
Boston sets a screen.
Kelsey Mitchell into the lane. Clark outside. Shot clock at 5. From 12 feet out. It's not going to go for her. Now here's Court Queen. Bonner defending. Now here's Court Queen. Basket good.
The leading scorer in this game, the dominant figure today. I mean, there's just no doubt about what she can do on the court.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Boy, I mean, for us too, it was shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the type of win they had tonight.
And that'll wrap it up.
Like candy. My dog out laying them low.
You and Caitlin Clark were going shot for shot that entire game. Boom, pow. It was like watching a battle within a battle. What's that like from a player's perspective?
Caitlin and I, we're similar players, and in style, in confidence, we're both like, anything you can do, well, I can do better. So in a game like this, we both wanted to win and play well for our team. These types of back and forth battles, they're just so much fun, not only for the fans, but for the players as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think games like this impact the Rookie of the Year race, considering how close it is?
You know, I haven't really put much thought into Rookie of the Year, I'll tell you. I just focus on the game and playing the best that I can every time I step on the floor. But I know this, we're definitely making it hard for the voters. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Southside still in the car, still in the car, still not the car. No, star hold up, I got a call. Said that I'm a cool cat. Yeah, tell him I'm a top dog. Rollin' with him, let the outside, but you doing donuts. Got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot. I ain't tripping, I don't wanna lose count. Talking my, it was just us. Drive, hop in my ride, pat me that on the west side, on the 110, swinging. Let's grill, let's spill, spin a few crumbs, pop smoke, young, no, too much. Spaceships, fake boat, Kanye, young, don't stay too long. Big truck, big wheel, big rock, them probably hate my guts. Tryna gain my trust, but it's all out lust. Outside, but you doing donuts. Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot. Tell him I'm a cool cat. Yeah, tell him I'm a top dog. Rollin' with him, let the outside, but you doing donuts. Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot.
Buy me some jewels that'll break my rules. On front page, see you Please call me for the interview. But can you look afford my view? Only bad ones in my crew. And you know that I'll ride in two. Then plus me, plus we, plus you. Catch a flight for the weekend, and I was thinking Mallorca could be real cute. I was born kinda spoiled and rude, and there's not much that I can do. So, what's up? Better fix your face so step. Better get everything I want. And I know you're gonna really give it up, cause breaking news. You gon' make that noise. Breaking news. You gon' make that noise. Do you wanna ride? We can get you fly. And run a night. Text me and I just might. Do you wanna ride? We can get you fly. Come around a night. Prove it and I just might. Do you wanna ride? We can get you fly. Anywhere you like. Prove it and I just might. Do you wanna ride? We can get you fly. Anywhere you like. Prove it and I just might. I'm doing my dance. Popping the I'm doing my dance. I'm doing my dance. I'm doing my dance. Popping this. I'm doing my. Popping this. I'm doing my dance. I'm doing my dance. Doing my. I'm doing my dance.
of flames are catching a fire. Showed you I loved you, you called me a liar. Oh no, 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 no. Baby, tell me where you gone, gone, gone. I've been feeling for your love so long. We can praise God in the moonlight. Baby, if you with me, better do right. And I've been gone too long, and I'm hoping that you sing my song, my song. I've been on this road for way too long. I've been hoping that we all get along. These roads of flames are catching a fire. Showed you I loved you, you called me a liar. Give God the thanks and praises. I've been on my own, but we ain't never left alone, long, long. And if I'm telling you the feeling is wrong, relax a little, friend, this won't take too long. And when you're feeling alone, you can call my phone. Is there a better way to go? Teach them something before they lose the song. Oh no, 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 freedom is the road. Oh no, 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 coming in from the cold. Tell them not to sell it, it's worth more than gold. And guiltiness will catch them in the end. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They'll try to manipulate you through your pockets. Thanks and praises. Give God the thanks and praises. Give God thanks and praises. Give God thanks and praises. Give him the thanks and the praises. Thanks and the praises. Give him the thanks and the praises.
Stand on all 10 and ain't a soul that's gonna take from me. I done life be fairy tale, they be make believe. If I tell her I'll be right back, yeah, she gon' wait for me. I love my every name from A to Z. Yeah, these got me, these got me. How the these mad at me cause I got rich? They mad at me cause these went broken, they need fix. They ain't give me nothing, I ain't giving no grown man. These handshakes getting weirder and weirder. Look at every man eye to eye, I don't fear them. These little that worse than I ain't buy my other the purse in a minute. I ain't take a pretty to Turks in a minute. I ain't put no in a minute. I ain't been on earth in a minute. I always talk to God, but I ain't been to church in a minute. Crosses on my pants, I'm a Christian for real. Vixens for real. At the end of it, I stand on business for real. Throw it like money over for real. I know how I feel to be discreet, so bang roll, kinda small, gotta beef it up. It's forever with us, we don't got it. I put it on your head, keep it up. Yeah. 30,000 ones, 30 on me. Go around and make it. Keep on acting like you have emotion, you just in a way. Ain't never too far from this, I'm just a flight away. I seen trip and fall, I tie up they shoelaces. Young fly lip, got rich on suitcases. Ain't slept since, it seems like 5 days since. Every time I hold up my wrist, it's a new face. I shouldn't have got a whip for her, she came to my convention. She texting these, she give me a commission. Only time these could get at me is my mentions. Buy for it, get it tailored, I know her dimension. She's so in love with CC, it's all over her wish list. They took her to the back room, I let her get a bit. For an envy, don't put them in your business. I let you go for whatever you want and she ain't get. I'm 800 and on chrome jean, camo shorts and a long sleeve. I'll be gone for a month or two, I'm knocking off this money. I gotta keep some racks inside my reach, get lonely. And on me, bro taught us get our own. My on my armpit, I'm turning up like I don't got my own. Cut off on an island, both our phones on silent. Like what you heard about me, you gotta come and try this. Baby. These handshakes getting weirder and weirder. Look every man eye to eye, I don't fear them. These little that worse than me. I ain't buy my other the purse in a minute. I ain't take a pretty to Turks in a minute. I ain't put no in a minute. I ain't been on earth in a minute. I always talk to God, but I ain't been to church in a minute.
Fell in love with the game, put him on ice like the diamonds in my chain. I said get the streets hope, look out for the came. Mr. Never leave my brothers, never change up on the through the hurt and the pain. Through the lane,
I say shoot for me, I'm shooting to win. Money on the wall like I'm busting the frames. This shit when you ball with a name. With the squad when I'm dealing with pain.
Dropping 2 foes like I'm Kobe. If I did it from the heart, you don't owe me. I never talk behind my brother back, that phony. Tryna ref the game from the nose.
I say for the real ones. Tryna J-kid a body, I'ma steal some. I sent plenty of them. Hard away on my chain, but I ain't penny though. Give me time, hey, give me more. Give me all my that I miss the most. Me and Haiti on the road, that's in give and go.
And we all tryna go once we get a low ballin'. Center on jeans, I ain't even get mad when you switch teams ballin'. Ay, free the home team, I spent 20 on the ring, I'm a trophy, I'm ballin'. Had to blood the like Wimby, she keep calling.
Jumping on a bird with a bird, I'm in Boston. Skip to my loo on a like Austin.
Fell in love with the game, put him on ice like the diamonds in my chain. I said get the streets hope, look out for the came. Mr. Never leave my brothers, never change up on the through the hurt and the pain. Through the lane,
I say shoot for me, I'm shooting to win. Money on the wall like I'm busting the frames. This shit when you ball with a name. The squad when I'm dealing with pain.
Ballin', center on jeans, I ain't even get mad when you switch teams ballin'. Ay, free the home team, I spent 20 on the ring, I'm a trophy, I'm ballin'. Had to blood the like Wimby, she keep calling.
Jumping on a bird with a bird, I'm in Boston. Skip to my loo on a like Austin.
Ballin', ballin', ay. Ballin', ay.
Yeah,
10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big underground methods, top notch, get the most, not the lesser. Straight terror, product of your errors. Pushing culture, baby, got that product you can measure. Trendsetter, the one who get the swerving while I'm bumping Project Petter. Yeah, rolling through the city with the big dogs. Loyal with me, we ain't got a cow. Silly on silent, put the product in the loud. That's how you make the money pop for everyone involved. And if you don't deserve a cut, then we gon' Baba got me looking proper every single time. Fresh fit, getting. No, you ain't walking out what we on. And you know I got it poured for the ones who gone. R.I.P.'s in your memory, we carry on. When I do, will not mean out what I want. Put my ashes in the river, y'all. That's how we knowin' that the flow about to carry on. See, immortality's a fallacy, I prove it wrong. This other family gon' carry me the way beyond. Anything you've ever known, anything you've done. They ask me how you get like this, how you live like this. Why you worry about it? Get up on my, get up out the way. What you think this is? And we ain't worried about it. Watch your skirt the way they ask me how you get like this, how you live like this. Why you worry about it? Get up on my, by the way. What you think this is? And we ain't worried about you. Watch me skirt the whip, yeah, swerving. Moving to the money like it's urgent. Hands on God, so I'm in it like a surgeon. The skin color like worldwide sign, and we face closed curtains. I hear you, nothing ever certain. Only thing that's promised is that promises are broken. Yeah, so we finding ways to cope there. Only thing I'm breaking is, yeah, baby girl. Stuck it in inside the hoodie, now we turning out your buggy. Yeah, it's cool, I used to fight the bullies. Now I guess some things don't leave it fully. They try and push me, then they try and pull me better when I budge. If you doubt it, then the profits as a profit when you know what's coming next. Like, ooh.
Yeah, baby girl. Stuck it inside the hoodie, now we turning out your buggy. Yeah, it's cool, I used to fight the bullies. Now I guess some things don't leave it fully. They try and push me, then they try and pull me better when I budge. If you doubt it, then this come. Profits as a profit when you know what's coming next. Like, money on my mind, we gon' run it up. See what you gon' find, baby, push your luck. We been on the grind, we been getting up. But we ain't got that time for you bums. Money on my mind, we gon' run it up.
Newborn tiger, I'm earning my stripes. Crosshair on sight. Tippy toes if you try and reach your mind.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Indiana Fever in this one as they go up against the New York Liberty. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride.
Well, it's going to be an interesting challenge tonight for Court Queen and her squad.
Well, Caitlin Clark out there tonight, a tremendous player. She's a top-level passer and shooter. Does things no one else can do. Going to be fun to watch her tonight.
And Court Queen's team got the win the last time they faced off.
Well, now that these teams know something about one another, I'm expecting to see some changes in strategy.
Tip-off goes to Indiana. Clark with it. Pass to Mitchell.
And with the season in its early stages here, teams are trying to gather momentum.
That's the goal right now. Don't dig a hole for yourself and just get into a position of confidence.
Yeah, as competitive as the WNBA is, success at this time of the year is so important.
Well, you see the tenacity of Gardner. He's a handful to deal with on the drive.
And here's Boston.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Court Queen. That is her first foul of the game.
That's a quick foul for her there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one close.
So it's Indiana now. Pass to Mitchell. And here's Clark, covered by Ionescu. Boston. The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Here's New York now. Now here's Gardner. Here in the first with a little over a minute played so far. Here's Court Queen. Caitlin Clark with the board.
Well, I mean, to me at least, Brian, it looked like it was going to be an easy 2 points there.
You're right, Tim, and she's got some angry words for herself after that miss.
In transition, here come the Liberty. Sabrina Ionescu from outside hits the three-point bomb.
A lethal sniper from outside the arc. The D has to rush Ionescu and run her off that three-point line.
Now here's Mitchell. Clark outside, puts up a three, and it's Ionescu with the rebound. And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Bucket is good.
Yeah, you know, contact can't slow Ionescu down. She sticks with her inside shot and finishes strong.
Here's Mitchell. Up top, Clark. Hole. 6 to shoot. The three from Kelsey Mitchell. That's in, and she found her range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That play shows you that Mitchell doesn't have to be ball dominant to be effective. She can just catch and shoot.
And it's been a rough few years for Indiana. They haven't been to the playoffs since 2016.
Single-digit wins in 5 of the last 7 seasons. But the good news is the Fever have loads of young talent. Starting with Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston, they have arguably the best young core in the W.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Boston. New York with the rebound. Outside Stewart. Gardner. She's covered by Mitchell. Gardner, good.
Everything's going according to plan for them offensively so far. Coaching staff has got to be impressed.
And I'm impressed. I mean, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. They're scoring with confidence.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. The shot's good by Clark.
Please, please don't take your eyes off her because she can make plays from multiple spots on the floor.
Here's Ionescu. She's got 5. Pass to Gardner. Back to Ionescu. Now here's Court Queen. Gets it to go from downtown.
Proving what a selfless player she is, Ionescu is all about getting the rock to wide open teammates.
And here's Boston. And there's the foul. It'll go on Court Queen. That's foul number 2 for her.
And that's 2 fouls for her very early in this ball game, which is frustrating. And she's probably going to have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
Court Queen, good, and Brianna Stewart gets the assist.
Great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They're now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Now Hull. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Clark.
Outside Cunningham.
To the left side wing.
Here's Boston.
And it's off the back of the rim. No good. New York leading.
Here's Bebish.
Makes it off the glass.
Plays the guard position so well. Rebecca Gardner with a crisp dish that time.
And here's Hull.
Boston outside.
Inside. And this is her third and fourth free throw attempts of the game here.
Brianna Turner. 2 shots.
And that one misses. So both teams making some changes here. So it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Liberty. They're up by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going. Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. And you know, no surprise, but Ionescu has been exceptional here, guys.
You know, it didn't take long to see what type of game she was going to have today. She came out very aggressively and had a terrific first half.
And if you look at her shot chart, it looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. There's no reason for her to settle for anything less.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Castellini Hamilton.
Court Queen cans it from downtown.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
The Fever trailing. Mitchell outside. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's New York with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Court Queen, that's good.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Here's Clark. Mitchell outside. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound, Fever. Back to Clark. Pass to Hull. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell drills it from outside.
She has really deep range. Mitchell's offensive game starts with that three-point shot. It forces defenders to pick her up at half court.
Hey, it didn't take long for Aaliyah Boston to make waves here in the W. She came ready.
Aside from the accolades she racked up in her first season, her team just plays better with her on the floor. She's a spark plug out there, and it seems that the team goes the way Aaliyah goes. She is a force at the 4-5 position in this league.
Caitlin Clark outside.
Lee Hamilton with the rebound.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a hard time getting it going.
And it's Court Queen missing.
They're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Clark. Mitchell outside. Goes up from the top of the key. Sabrina Ionescu with the rebound.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
Court Queen, that's good.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Good on the triple.
She's finally getting the feel for the deep ball. Her second three of the half right there.
To the middle. Pass to Court Queen. Good, and Brianna Stewart gets the assist.
She is showing no signs of slowing down here.
Here's Mitchell. She's got 16. Outside Howard. Launches a three. The rebound by the Liberty.
A good board there, but overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And they've just got to find a way to get back into this game. That's as good a place as any.
Just increase the effort on the boards.
So it's Indiana now. 11-point game. Now here's Mitchell. Clark outside. Sabrina Ionescu with the rebound. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Court Queen. Can't connect from long distance. Mitchell with it. Pass to Hole. Down low. Boston. Over Ionescu. And no good trying to use the glass. Now Gardner. Guarded by Howard. Now Court Queen. Knocks down the three ball.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Now here's Clark. 21 points in the game. The three from Kelsey Mitchell. Lainey Hamilton with the rebound.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
You know, when you look at Sabrina Ionescu, one of the highlights for her in the offseason, competing against Steph Curry in a three-point contest. That was fun.
It was also special for NBA and WNBA fans. The event took place during the NBA All-Star Weekend, and Sabrina held her own, recording a score of 26 to Steph's 29.
That free throw, no good.
And for Sabrina Ionescu, her three-point shooting took a massive leap in year 4.
Well, you know, it's something Ionescu has worked very hard on. You look at her first 3 years in the league, she shot just 33% from deep. But year 4, that percentage shot up to 45%, and it was on major volume. Sabrina leading the WNBA in three-pointers made.
She hits the second from the line.
You got to admire how Sabrina Ionescu can do it all. She can score, distribute, grab rebounds. Whatever you need, she can do it. And that kind of versatility is just invaluable.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Clark. Outside Howard. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now here's Mitchell. She's got 16. Boston sets a screen.
Jacks up a three. Kept alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hard-fought bucket there. Nice putback.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Ionescu. Pass to Court Queen.
From deep. That shot is good. She's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
She has put her foot on the gas pedal this quarter. She's doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Here's the Fever with the ball. They trail by 16. Back to Clark. Beyond the arc.
Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
If you were looking only at the way she's played offensively, you'd think her team was ahead.
Court Queen, that's good.
Last 5 makes, all 5 from long range.
And the defense hasn't pressed up to deny it. They're hanging back, and they're getting picked apart.
Pressure the ball, pressure something.
Now Mitchell. Clark outside. Fires it. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Pass to Court Queen.
Stewart.
Hole defending.
Good on the shot.
A very hot shooting second half has seen them bring that field goal percentage way up.
That's right. They're cruising and looking to add to this lead.
Now here's Clark. She's got 24.
Boston outside. Another miss there by Caitlin Clark.
She has been anything but her usual self this quarter. It's been ugly.
How many times have you seen a possession like that from them today? Such a pretty pass.
I don't have an exact number for you, but I can tell you we've seen it a lot. Okay, let's just say that. Strictly using assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Now here's Boston.
She's got 8. Indiana again missing.
You got to give them credit for the job they've done on the boards.
Well, guys, they've done a lot of things well, but their rebounding is right at the top of the list.
And here's Clark. Time called here. The Fever decided to talk it over. And you look at Court Queen, what a contribution.
Yeah, good timeout. She just keeps hitting shot after shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny her the basketball, make someone else beat her.
And the Fever making a change here. New York on D. Pass to Clark.
Boston outside. Turner up top.
Mitchell down to 5 on the shot clock. And she can't stop the run as that misses. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Here's Court Queen. And the 3 off target. Here's Mitchell. She's got 16. Pass to Clark. There's the triple. Gardner pulls it in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone.
Mitchell, shot's good.
Superb work inside for Mitchell. She's so good at finding space to shoot from the interior.
And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Now here's Court Queen. She's got 36 points. Left side, Stewart. This one for three. She scores her 5th field goal, and she's taken 9 shots to get there.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right, 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Turner. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Backed by her solid footwork, Turner knows a thing or two about scoring inside.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Here's Clark. 24 points for her. Mitchell outside. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Liberty. Here's Court Queen. That 3 off the mark. Mitchell outside. Clark outside. Here's the 3. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feet.
You know, some players you can give that shot to, but let me be clear. She is not one of them. Terrible job by the defense.
Here's Ionescu. 24 points for her. Pass to Gardner. Court Queen. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
They've gotten a lot of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Defensively, they have to get out there. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, they just can't keep giving up these open looks.
Mitchell, shot's good.
If there's one person that knows how to get it done, it's her. Great job from the three-point line this half.
New York calls timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Here's Court Queen. Buries it from three-point range.
I love it. Keep shooting. As the threes keep dropping for her, she'll keep shooting, keep shooting.
As she should. Look, when you're having the kind of day she's having from long range, why not just keep firing them?
Outside Cunningham. Dantas. Mitchell outside to the inside. From down low. Colson misses.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. Because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They're fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Trying her luck from deep. It's rebounded by Savali. And it's New York's ball. Court Queen. She's guarded by Dantas. Now Johannes. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
She's created some good opportunities for herself and made the most of them.
And here's Colson. Pass to Dantas. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not being careful there.
Number 1, Marquisha Davis.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Queen, that's good.
She is just tearing it up this quarter, and I don't think this lead is going to go anywhere while she's this hot from the field.
And here's Kelsey Mitchell for three. Can't throw down the putback.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
Liberty out in front, running away with this one. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. Teams will make substitutions. Here's Boston. And right on through for another basket. She's got 5 made on 5 for 9 shooting. And the Liberty with possession here. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And it's the Fever ball. Up top, Clark. Pass to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Turner. Rebound, New York. Court Queen with it. Here's Johannes. And she uses the glass on the layup.
That's the type of lead pass we've really come to expect from her.
Here's Mitchell. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Caitlin Clark with the three. It's hauled in by Court Queen. Here's New York now. Unloads. Turner grabs the board.
I mean, it would have been something to see her hit from all the way back there.
There aren't many players that can hit from out there, but she's definitely one of them.
Boston outside. Turner, shot clock at 6. Pass to Clark, lets it fly. Indiana again missing. Here's Davis, defended by Turner. Here's Court Queen. Bangs home the trifecta.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Mitchell, shots good.
Wow, great performance from the arc here in this second half, right?
And it's New York's ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Pass to Davis. Court Queen. They get the rebound. Sabali. And the layup's good off the glass.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Mitchell outside. To the inside. Boston. That's her 6th field goal today, and with that, she is 6 for 11.
She is a coach's dream, guys. Absolutely tireless. Never gives in, never gives up, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Clark. Back to Mitchell. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
It's almost like she was born to score. Mitchell consistently finds a way to put points on the board. What a skill.
To the middle. Here's Johannes. She's covered by Clark. Court Queen, that's good.
What a competitor. She's been looking for a shot all game long. She shouldered almost all the offensive load for them.
Now Mitchell. Pass to Turner. Clark. Mitchell with it. Over Davis. Shot by Mitchell, no good.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
With the shot, and the Liberty getting another bucket right there.
They keep going to her, and guess what? She keeps coming through. She's leading this game in scoring.
Here's the Fever with the ball. And here's Clark. Mitchell outside. Let's go. Off target with the open look.
I guess even she misses those easy opportunities once in a while.
Here's Court Queen. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
She is putting on a clinic out there. Really the centerpiece of their offense.
Now here's Clark. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Back to Clark. They need this. Buries the long-range jumper.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Here's Court Queen. Here's Phoebish. Here's Court Queen. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Since halftime, she has been cash money from beyond the arc. When she's this hot, the green light doesn't get any greener.
Pass to Turner. Back to Clark. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Over Davis. It's rebounded by Sabali. Man, they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
Pass to Court Queen. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Mitchell outside. Boston. Inside. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
Assisted by
Textbook.
Clark.
Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Now Johannes. Here's Court Queen. Sinks the triple.
Coach has to be furious. Obviously, a defensive lapse there. She is automatic from deep. If you leave her wide open, big mistake.
Here's the Fever with the ball. Mitchell left side. Got a piece of it, but they recover it. Pass to Hole. Down low. Boston buries it down low.
Nice ball movement from Hull. Terrific at recognizing when her teammates are open.
Court Queen with it. Lets the three fly. Good on the three-point shot.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Boston outside. Mitchell with it. Clark right side. To the paint. Here's Boston. It's rebounded by Sabali. And here's Court Queen. Count it.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages for these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because you've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were better basketball team by far.
You got to commend this sort of dominance here at home and feeling great, playing well nearly the whole game. And I could feel it. This building was pumped, guys.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
I'm his favorite lady. Like, I got that so good that make him crazy. Yeah, I wanna give you love. Don't act crazy. Want you to be the one and give me my baby. Want you to be the one and give me my baby. Okay, let's do it. My ex wanna, but I'm off that. You wanna, but I'm off that. It's time to move on and get a new. Just got home with my little baby, it just hit 1 o'clock. Bad girl when I'm with you and I just can't stop. Always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. You make me feel good while I'm working these shots. Yeah, let's do it. Rock with me, baby, ain't no stopping, baby. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite, I'm his favorite lady.
I ain't really got time for you, but I always find a slot. Left the stool 4 a.m., now I want you in my spot. You always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. Anybody try to play with you, ain't ducking me. Rock with me, baby, ain't no one stopping us, baby. Okay, let's do it. You my favorite lady. Okay, let's do it.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Seattle Storm going up against the New York Liberty. I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi.
And the excitement of a new WNBA season really hasn't worn off yet.
Well, you think, training camp happened, preseason happened, so these teams, they're still getting up to full speed. Some are clicking, others are still fine-tuning, but it's very exciting either way.
Well, soon enough, everyone will be rolling, and then the competition starts to get real fierce.
It'll be the Storm off the tip. Pass to Magbagor. Here's Ogumake. Just 5 on the clock. From the line. Her first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Now Court Queen. Takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Not the tightest D right there. She'll punish you if she gets the chance. That three-point shot is her bread and butter.
Ogumake outside.
Lee Hamilton with the rebound.
Here's New York now.
Pass to Court Queen.
The 3 for the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
Great read by Ionescu at just about 6 feet. Sabrina is pretty tall for a 1. She's able to see the whole court.
Picked by Ogumake. Now Brown. Ogumake. Back to Brown. Lets the 3 fly. That one, no good.
3 misses to start the game. They're still trying to break the seal.
Pass to Court Queen.
Cloud. Here's Court Queen. No good on the 3. And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. inside. The fadeaway. Shot's good by Ogumake.
Took them a while to get going. They finally connect on their fourth shot of the game.
When it comes to Nneka Ogumake, is it fair to say that she's one of the league's most reliable scorers?
Oh, no question. During her 15 seasons in the WNBA, she's averaged more than double-digit points per game every year, and there's no signs of slowing down anytime soon.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
A shaky first few minutes, 5 attempts with only 1 make.
To the inside. Court Queen, that's good.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
The Storm trail. Now here's Brown. Picked by Ogumake. Puts up a 3.
Lee Hamilton with the rebound.
Ionescu left side. And the 3 ball is good.
The story here in the early stages is how well they've been shooting the ball.
An outstanding percentage. Look, this is how you want to start a ball game, am I right?
Yeah, it just sets a tone.
Now here's Brown. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And there's the 3-second violation. And so it's New York with it. Back to Ionescu. Pass to Court Queen. There's the 3. And again, it's New York with a 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
Magbagor with the ball. Ogumake. To halt the run.
Lee Hamilton with the rebound.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
Pass to Court Queen. Cloud. She's covered by Brown. Here's Court Queen. Offline with the 3. Seattle with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Back to Brown. From deep. Rebound New York. Here's Court Queen. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Pass to Ogumake. Clark with it. Defended by Stewart. Back to Ogumake. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. The basket good off the assist from Nneka Ogumake.
You just can't let Brown get her feet set. Shoot comfortably off the pass. She will bury those all night.
Here's Court Queen. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
As hot as she's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get her the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Magbagor. Ogumake.
Good defense there by Benajelani Hamilton.
She has been anything but her usual self this quarter. It's been ugly.
That one drops for her.
Yeah, they're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. This just isn't going to cut it if they want a chance at winning this game.
Not at all. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. I mean, effort-wise, execution-wise, something. They've got to do better.
Screen by Magbagor. To the middle. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
I like how Magbagor picks her spots on offense, knows when to look to score inside.
And so it's New York with it. 16-point lead. Pass to court queen. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
And here's Brown. Now Magbagor. She's guarded by court queen. Back to Magbagor. And it's Ionescu with the rebound. On offense, here the Liberty.
Well, when you talk about the greatest organizations in this league, Seattle has a strong argument.
Well, they've got 4 titles, which is tied for the most all time. And since their first title back in 2004, they've only missed the playoffs 3 times in 20 years.
So both teams making some changes here. Down low. Here's Ogumake. It's through for her second basket. She's now 2 for 6.
Well, since her days as an All-American, Ogumake has been tremendous inside. She has a wide array of post moves.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton.
Court queen, loud outside. Pass to court queen. And again, it's New York with a 3.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Tough to guard a team when they can space it out like this, am I right?
Now here's Brown.
Now Horston.
5 on the clock. Back to Brown. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the tray.
A confident shooter from deep. When Brown finds just a little space in the perimeter, she wastes no time firing away.
Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here's Horston.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to Ogumake.
Horston up top.
Beyond the arc. That does not fall. Still looking for her first basket after 3 shots. Ionescu has it. Out to the wing. Second chance shot. Court queen. That's good.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket for a terrific assist. You know, they've done a lot of that today.
And you know, it's something we haven't seen much at the opposite end of the court.
Now here's Brown. She has 6.
Pass to Horston.
And here's Ogumake. Over court queen. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Second chance buckets, they're always the result of hard work.
Now court queen. To the paint. Sabali, defended by Magbagor. Back to Sabali. Right wing. Here's court queen. Misses the 3.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Brown.
Horston with it.
From beyond the arc. Kept alive. Ogumake goes back up. Over to the wing. To the inside. And finally, that one's good.
Offensively, she can be the engine that drives them at any given moment.
Here's court queen. She's got 27.
You know, sometimes just because you can make it from way out there, it doesn't mean you should try.
Kind of hypocritical coming from you, Tim. I mean, it wasn't that far out. Anyways, she can work for a better shot than that.
Now here's court queen.
Loud outside. From down in the low post, it goes.
They couldn't have dreamed of a much better start they've had here tonight.
Yeah, they came in with a tremendous offensive game plan. It's worked perfectly, and what a lead they already have to show for it.
And you got to give credit to this coaching staff as well. They came into this game prepared perfectly.
Here's Brown. 6 points for her. From downtown, rebound New York.
They haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. And that's what built them in the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
Brown with it. Open McKay outside. For three. And she's good on the three ball.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
And the Liberty with possession here. Here's Lainey Hamilton. Makes it off the glass.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Magvigor. From past the arc. The shot will not fall. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Liberty out in front, running away with this one. We'll be right back to the action when we return. A lopsided first quarter in the books as we get ready to begin the second quarter. All right, guys, the Liberty enjoying a nice lead here.
The work they've done here early on the glass, it's been very nice.
Yeah, they've definitely established a good low post presence.
Johannes shot is off. Here's Seattle.
Hey, one of the best basketball families around, the Samuelsons.
All three sisters, incredible shooters. Katie Lou, a 6'3" sniper who won it all in college. Carly, an excellent WNBA player who might be a better shooter. And Bonnie was a great college player as well.
Here's Johannes. Fires for three.
Horston with the rebound. Samuelson outside.
Pass to Wheeler.
Back to Samuelson. Now here's Horston.
Just 5 to shoot.
It's rebounded by Savali.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. To the middle. Storm with the rebound.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
Now here's Wheeler, guarded closely. The layup off target.
Here's New York now. Here's Phoebus.
Can't get the reverse layup to fall. Over to the left wing.
Horston the screen.
With the shot. Substitutions will make substitutions. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter play.
Pass to Cook.
A rebound by Brianna Stewart. Here's Court Queen. Buries it from three-point range.
They're in good position here, thanks in part to her efficient scoring.
And if they're going to make a run, there's no time like the present.
Well, we certainly expected a better game than this. It really has not been a pretty picture.
Here's Cook.
Outside Wheeler. Inside. That's basket number 2 with their third shot. Off to a fast 2 for 3.
Excellent recognition in the pick and roll. Wheeler reads the defensive coverage and makes the unselfish play.
It's stolen away.
Here's Cook.
She's covered by Cloud. Down low. She's guarded by Court Queen. Yep, that goes.
Defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And if they don't start showing some aggression, things are just going to get worse.
Here's Johannes.
Looking for her first basket still in this one. Court Queen, that's good.
The defense really slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Bottom line is this. Those triples, they sure add up, don't they? They've got to make the adjustment.
Now here's Horston.
Outside Wheeler. To the inside. Clock at 6. New York with the rebound. Now Court Queen. 33 points for her.
And here's Cook.
To the paint. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field, and she's taken only 6 shots.
Well, she's shot a very good percentage today, and her team has needed every last bit of it.
Stewart.
She's guarded by Samuelson.
Inside. Court Queen, that's good.
She's been one of their more reliable options today, and it's her shooting that has given them this lead.
A difficult situation for Seattle.
Has to Cook.
Wheeler all alone, and she connects with the jumper.
And it's clear that Wheeler knows her role in this offense. She's smart at realizing when to shoot and when not to shoot.
Now here's Court Queen.
She has 35.
She is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
Now here's Wheeler.
Pass to Horston.
Back to Wheeler. Three-pointer. Stewart grabs the miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. She is showing a killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend this lead.
And it's the Storm with the ball.
Has to Cook.
Back to Wheeler.
Here's Horston.
Shot clock at 6. Wheeler. Here's the 3. Another miss by Erica Wheeler.
I'm sorry to say it, guys, but she's given them little to nothing at the offensive end.
Here's Seattle. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
There's the triple. Rebound, New York. Here's Court Queen. Connects from three-point range.
Look, I'll be honest, I wasn't really sure if she could even keep this up, but she has, so bravo.
Wheeler with it. Pass to Horston.
Back to Wheeler.
Here's Cook.
Shoots over Cloud.
Offensive rebound.
Here's Samuelson. And again, unable to change momentum here. Cloud outside. Lets the floater go. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Love the take from Cloud right there. Not letting the defense deter her.
And the Storm with possession.
Pass to Cook. Now here's Samuelson.
Defended by Stewart.
Now Cook.
The 3 ball. It's good. She scores. That's her first basket after missing her first 2 attempts. 1 for 3. Now Court Queen. She has 40. The shake. A nice shot by Cloud.
A nice little wrinkle to her game. At 6 feet, Cloud is a big guard. Helps her inside.
Pass to Horston. Cook.
It's hauled in by Court Queen.
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
To the middle. Stewart. Tries again. And it's good on the layup.
Stewart's presence down low stems from her skills and finesse. She's something to watch and something to admire.
And here is Wheeler.
Pass to Cook.
From outside the arc. New York with the rebound.
Now here's Court Queen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Again, the Liberty good for 2.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
And you're the Storm now.
Pass to Horston. Cook.
To the paint. Here's Wheeler. She's off on that one.
The way she's been going this quarter, they're going to need someone else to pick up the slack.
Here's Court Queen. Dreams it from beyond the arc.
To be honest, I'm speechless. This may be the best shooting performance I have ever seen, and I've seen a lot.
Here's Cook. Pass to Horston.
To stop the run. That is not going to do it either. Still on the schneid at 0 for 5. Stewart.
Horston defending.
A nice shot by Stewart.
She's coming to life after a slow start in the first quarter.
Here's Wheeler. It's stolen by Stewart.
Here's Phoebish. Horston defending.
And the ball out of play. The Storm will have it.
Where was she going with that pass? I have no clue. That's awful. That's just giving it away.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Ogumake outside. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Launches it.
Lainey Hamilton with the rebound.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team, and that 10-rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around.
And it's been a pretty rough stretch for them.
Yeah, this is an important possession. It's essential they put a stop to this run.
Brown with it. This one for 3. The shot comes out.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Liberty out in front, just dominating this one. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Getting back to the action now, it's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. And you look at Court Queen, what a contribution.
She is seeing the court so well tonight. She made some phenomenal passes in that first half.
Yeah, they say that she's not the best playmaker, but hey, you could have fooled me with the way she's performing right now.
From deep three-point range, and it's Seattle with the rebound. Brown with it. Pass to Clark. Down low. Ogumake, right side. Clark. Back to Ogumake. 5 to shoot. Magbagor with the ball. Fires the three. Another shot. And the bucket is good from Clark in deep.
With an eagerness to do anything, and I really mean anything, for a W, Clark just inspires her team with her play.
Well, I mean, look, she scored over half their points so far. An unbelievable offensive contribution.
Here's Ogumake. Clark outside. Ogumake sets a screen. Pass to Magbagor. The rebound by Brianna Stewart.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Well, one of the most improved players in the league is Magbagor.
Oh, remember, she was just 20 when she entered the WNBA. Most others are 22, 23, even see some 24, 25-year-olds. So while she wasn't elite her first 2 years, she was the youngest player in the league. So we've seen the improvement, and now Ezzy, she's one of the best defensive players in the game.
Still cold from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
You want to talk about a well-rounded player? Sabrina Ionescu can really do it all.
And we knew this about her early on. She was the only player in college basketball history, male or female, with 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 1,000 assists. I mean, think about that for a moment. She is a special, special talent.
And she makes the first.
You got to admire how Sabrina Ionescu can do it all. She can score, distribute, grab rebounds. Whatever you need, she can do it. And that kind of versatility is just invaluable.
And so she hits both. 90 seconds into the second half now. And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Oh, I love that vision, guys. What a great job threading that pass into the lane.
Now Ionescu. She's got 8. Loud outside.
Pass to Lainey Hamilton.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brianna Stewart. That's her first foul. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And here's Magbagor. And here's Ogumake.
Lainey Hamilton covering.
Ogumake inside. Rebound, New York.
They've shown some strength in the paint. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, and that's putting it mildly, guys. They've been absolutely dominant.
Inside, Stewart uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're 3 of 4 to start the half.
And we're well into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Magbagor. Ogumake outside. Screen by Magbagor. The basket good off the assist from Neko Ogumake.
Man, her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Back to Ionescu. Court queen, defended by Magbegor.
Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well been. She really affected that shot.
Yeah, it was clearly her defense that threw her off there.
And that's good. Alicia Clark for 3.
Well, you talk about the most accurate shooters in the game. Clark might just be it. So you cannot let her get comfortable off of a pass.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Court Queen. Launches a 3. Neko Ogumike with the rebound.
Well, she wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Clark. Off the mark there with the 3.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Here's Court Queen. The three-pointer is on target.
Absolutely. She's been a matchup nightmare in this game. She's eaten up anyone they've had on her.
Pass to Magbegor. Screen by Magbegor. To the inside. The rebound by the Liberty. On the wing, Natasha Cloud. 9 points in the game.
And this is big for Natasha Cloud's confidence because when she's hitting from downtown, it helps her get into a rhythm offensively.
Now here's Brown. Clark outside. The 3 is up. No good there. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Court Queen, that's good.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Ogumike outside. Pass to Brown. Can they get it? Gets a three-pointer to fall.
And if you leave anyone that wide open, you're just asking them to punish you, and they did there.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton.
Ionescu.
That one falls, and a nice feed from Lainey Hamilton.
Well, it looks like that last 3 definitely got Ionescu's attention. She goes to the arc with a purpose and drains the answer.
Pass to Brown. From the arc.
Offensive board.
And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
We're seeing her bring that shooting percentage up now, which is good to see because the first half was a real struggle for her.
Here's Court Queen. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
She is absolutely killing it from outside.
Great D that time from Sabrina Ionescu. From deep. It's rebounded by Seattle. Pass to Brown. Back to Ogumike. The tray. Here's Magbegor. And that's good. A nice job on the glass, and they pick up the 2 on the second effort.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity, and they're getting excellent results.
You know, that's a winning formula, pounding the ball down low, being aggressive. You know, they're being very assertive offensively.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And here's Brown. She has 6. Here's Ogumike. For 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, as good as they're playing the first shot, they're getting beat way too often by a second and third chance. They got to limit that now.
And as we all know, your job isn't just to create a missed shot defensively. Your job is to secure the rebound, too.
Back to Ionescu.
Pass to Court Queen. Takes the three. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
That's a dozen straight points coming off of threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, non-existent.
Six on the shot clock. Now Ogumake. Neko Ogumake can't get that one to fall.
There's no way around it. It's been a difficult game for her offensively, and it has cost her team.
Here's Court Queen. Off target with the three.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Fires from deep. It's good from long range.
These defenders better start closing down their shooters.
Yeah, that's two straight from long range.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I have no idea why she's fouling there. Maybe there's a little bad blood between those two?
Maybe. I mean, that's the only explanation for it, and even then, it's not a very good one.
Pass to Wheeler. Down low. She's guarded by Court Queen. Missed inside.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle today.
And control the boards has given them control of this game. You know, she's having a nice quarter, scoring with confidence.
Inside. Shot to stop the run. And she sinks the layup.
No mistake on that one. Good work all around.
Now here's Court Queen.
Non-stop scoring machine here.
I think that was temporary insanity. I don't know.
Do you think she realizes that there's a game going on right now? Because I'm not so sure.
Screen by Magbagor.
The three-pointer off the mark.
You can't get into much better position for the three-pointer. Just didn't get it to fall.
And that one's good.
They keep going to her, and guess what? She keeps coming through. She's leading this game in scoring.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Magbagor. Horston. And here is Wheeler.
No good with the triple.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
Drains the three-pointer.
Wow. I mean, what can you say?
And the Storm with possession. Pass to Horston. Outside Wheeler. Magbagor, guarded by Sabali. Magbagor in the post. Sabali's there. Magbagor, no good. Here's Phoebish.
She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Court Queen with it.
And yes, she's got the English that time as it falls.
Well, the jump shot, it's been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep on pulling up and just watching them go down.
And that opens up your offense.
Here's Wheeler. Drills it from outside.
A smart decision maker in the pick and roll. Wheeler certainly reads the floor well.
Here's Court Queen. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Shoots the three. New York with the rebound. The three. Cans it from downtown.
and add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. It's the Liberty running away with it. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And we're getting underway in the fourth. Both teams changing it up here. And the Storm with possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Brown with it. Clark outside. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by Court Queen. And the Liberty with possession here. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. From outside, off the mark. Ogumake, right side. Brown. Screen by Magbagor. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Storm missing. The three is up. Court Queen, that's good.
Plays the guard position so well. Rebecca Gardner with a crisp dish that time.
Ogumake outside. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Sabali.
This has been a rough second half for her shooting the ball. She should probably adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from beyond the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get going, then you're in trouble because they can hit even when they're well defended.
Ogumake sets a screen. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
She's gotten so much defensive attention all game long, and I think it's really thrown her off.
Ferguson. And again, it's New York with a three.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Ogumake outside. To end the run. Rebound New York. Now Court Queen. From past the arc. And again, it's New York with a three.
Boy, Ryan, that's 5 straight made three-pointers. The defense giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just aren't figuring it out.
You go out there and tell them, Brian.
Okay, maybe I will.
For three. The offensive rebound. Pass to Clark. Here's Magbagor. And at last, they get one to fall.
She's shaking off that slow start and giving them a boost here in the second half.
New York calls timeout.
Started.
Man, they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
Pass to Court Queen. Takes the three, sinks the three-pointer.
I love it. Keep shooting. As the threes keep dropping for her, she'll keep shooting, keep shooting.
As she should. Look, when you're having the kind of day she's having from long range, why not just keep firing them?
Picked by Ogumake. Lets the three fly. Johannes with the rebound.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half. On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Looking to get back on track. Rebound New York.
Offensively, she's hurting them more than she's helping them this quarter.
And it's Court Queen missing. To the paint. Magbagor. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots.
Second personal foul. First team
It's
foul.
on Court Queen.
I really like it when Ezzy is aggressive inside, challenging the defense.
2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one. And good on both.
You look at someone like Ezzy Magbagor, a modern big, length defensively, can hit jumpers, just so talented.
Phoebish. She's covered by Ogumake. Court Queen, that's good.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
Pass to Brown. Clark outside. Ogumake with the fadeaway. That shot, no good. Here's New York now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And here's Gardner. Here's Court Queen. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
That's a great job by Rebecca Gardner of rotating the basketball. And her teammate ends up with a wide open look.
Clark outside. Lets it go from deep. And foul called as she misses, and she's going to shoot 2 free throws.
First personal
Oh, it's
foul.
length, speed, a
Second
bounce to her
team
step.
foul.
Magbagor is a short of guard.
The line for the Storm. Ezzy Magbagor. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. She hits both from the stripe. And the Liberty with possession here. Pass to Court Queen. Launches a 3. Ogumake with the rebound.
You can tell she thought that triple was gonna fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
The 10-footer. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Here's Johannes. Here's Court Queen. Sinks the triple.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
Screen by Magbagor. For 3. The rebound by the Liberty.
And she's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. And with time running out, I think it's time for her to try something else.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
Pass to Brown.
I got your half left. Yo, here it comes. I'm here.
Clark outside. Now here is Agumake. Just 5 on the clock. And no good trying to use the glass. Now here's Court Queen. From outside the arc. Off target. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you just have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it. We saw the excellent defense, a potent offensive effort, and they were pretty much dominant.
And that's a wrap, everyone.
They be capping like they captain, I'm the capo. Then I still a ship go anywhere.
Nneka Ogwumike is one of the best front court players in the league and has been for quite some time. How were you able to find some success against her?
She made me work. That's all I can say. Nneka makes you work hard for everything. Every point, every rebound, every offensive play. I'm exhausted, okay? That was one of the toughest games I've ever played in my career.
I can see you're physically spent. What's the hardest thing about playing against her?
Rebounding. She's so good at tracking the ball, but also just being physical under the boards. It's just like a full-on wrestling match with that girl. Really, it made me think I gotta get back in the gym a little bit. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go take a nap.
I get it. Thank you.
I'm serious.
You've had some good games so far, but I'd consider this your breakout game of the season. Do you agree?
I think that's a fair statement. Yeah, I've been able to contribute in different ways and make an impact so far, but this is the first game where I feel like I really lit up that stat sheet, so.
So, first-year players often have a memorable welcome to the WNBA moment. An introduction to the league, all sorts. What was yours?
That's between me and Diana Taurasi, but I will say this. I learned pretty quickly not to talk trash with her during the game.
Okay.
Okay?